Hello everyone and welcome to DIY Ideas. So today I have a lovely shawl to show you, or a triangle scarf. You can see here all of the different colors that we have in today's yarn, and I'm gonna do some trebles and some chains. It's gonna be super simple, so even if you're a beginner, you're gonna be able to do this all by yourself. So stay tuned. Okay, so here is our yarn. So it's from Rico Design Creative Melange. Ron Wonder Ball is the name. And we have here, let's see, for a 5mm crocheting hook. And I'm gonna be using my, let me show you if I can zoom in, my 6mm one. And you can see here the lovely colors that we have for today. So it looks wonderful. And I'm really excited to get started with this. So let's see some other details that we're gonna need. It's 200 grams, 640 meters per ball of yarn. So let's get started. So I'm gonna take out the label and then we're gonna find the middle, hopefully. So I hope you can see how the colors are gonna develop already, but as we work on it, it's gonna be even more visible. And here is the color that we're starting with, this light purple. So we're gonna chain 6 to get started. And 6. There we go. Then 3 are for the height, so we're gonna skip the first 3. We're actually gonna skip all of them. We're gonna go into the first one, but you're gonna see in a moment why. So we're gonna do a treble through 2 and through 2 again. And this is our little triangle that is gonna be basically the shape of our shawl, but it's gonna grow on both the left and the right side. So this is what we have for now. Okay, row number 2, so we're again doing 6 chains, then we're gonna turn. So 6 chains, we will go into this stitch right here, so the very first one, and we're gonna do a treble there. That's our first addition, so that's how our one side is gonna grow. So we have here the 3 chains, then 3 for the distance, and 1 treble. Then a yarn over, and we're gonna go into the triangle itself. The first one we did with a treble. Then we're gonna do 3 more chains for the distance, and again into the same spot, we're gonna go in and do a treble. So after row 2 comes, of course, row 3. We're gonna start with 6 chains again, and then we can turn. Again, go into the very first one, so where we started at, right here, in and do a treble there. Then here I have the first spot that I'm gonna go into between these 2 trebles. So I'm doing a yarn over, and I'm basically gonna go in between these 2, so underneath, not through the stitches on top. And I'm gonna do a treble, 3 chains, and again into the same spot, a treble. And this is gonna be the spot where I'm gonna go in when I do my 4th row. So that's how this keeps growing. We have a little bit more on this side, and on the left, we're gonna keep working till we have that addition. So we start with 6 stitches to replace the first treble, but from that point on, we're gonna do just trebles and the 3 stitches, the 3 chains for the distance. So anyway, we're continuing and we're gonna do another treble there. and then 3 more chains and the very last treble of this row. There we go. So you can see here the middle ones, this is what they look like. So in the middle you should always have this V section in your odd rows. And yeah, this is gonna be what we're gonna be working with in row number 4, but you can see the middle pretty nicely here. This is where the color change is happening as well. So yeah, let's get started with row number 4. So again, 6 chains, that's how we always start a new row. Then we can turn, and again, into the same spot, the first stitch of the last row, we're gonna go in and do a treble. Treble here in the middle, then 3 chains and another treble. And then the V we skip, and after that we go in and we do again a treble, 3 chains and a treble in the same spot. So the odd rows are the same, the even rows are the same, and this is exactly what you can see. So that's why the middle looks a little bit different than in the last row now. Anyway, we can finish this up. So in the last spot, we're gonna do a treble, 3 chains and another treble. So here are the 4 V's that we've done basically, so you can hopefully see them. Per row, there's always the same number of V's as the number of the row itself. So row number 4 has 4 V structures. And yeah, that's how we always know if we've done everything right. And I'm gonna show you one more row, but you already know what to do. So we're gonna start with 6 chains as always. We're gonna turn into the very first spot. We're gonna go in and do a treble there. This is the first spot we go into, so we never go into the V's but between them basically, so where the 2 open sides of the V's meet, and that's where we're gonna do another V. So we're gonna do a treble, chain, treble, same thing with the next section. And then here is the next spot. And we're almost done, so treble, chain, treble at the end, or treble, 3 chains and treble. And now we have our 5 rows done. So I'm gonna do a little bit more just so you can see what it looks like when it's a little bit bigger, but I'm just gonna keep repeating this and the rows are gonna get longer every time. So it might take a little bit longer to do longer rows later, but it's definitely gonna be worth it in the end. So I'm gonna be back with a little update. See you then. So here I am after a couple more rows and you can see what it looks like. So the colors look amazing. The pattern itself is really nice. And yeah, this is what I have for now. And all I've been doing is what I've just shown you in the video. So I'm showing you the whole piece, can't fit in the camera, but I'm moving it around so you can see a bit better. So we have the tip here, and then on the bottom where we started with the lavender purple and the other bit as well. So I do have quite a bit left over, so I'll be back. So in the meantime, this is what I have after I've done the entire ball of yarn, and you can see here the triangles or the V's that we've been doing. They look a little bit different when you don't stretch them, but I think I really like the way they look that way as well. So here are all of the colors. Again, we have a very big gradient, very many shades in here, but they work really well together and contrast each other really well. So yeah, what we're gonna do now is basically finish up this very last row, and then we can shorten the thread. So I have a little bit left of the yarn, but yeah, I'm satisfied with the size. And yeah, we can pull on this just a little bit to keep it in place, and we can weave that in as well as the beginning thread. So in the light purple we started with, which is right here. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Feel free to let me know what you think. You can also subscribe to our channel if you'd like to see more similar and different projects. And if you do, don't forget the notification bell, because then you'll get notified when we have something new. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye!